Hello, my name is Siva and I'm smart.
And my name is Matthew Churchoff, and I learn quickly.
Welcome to Math Explained.
Teaching you the stuff you forgot in high school.
Our first problem today is 5x plus 7 equals 17.
I got this. So I gotta subtract 5 from this side to get the x all alone, and to balance it out, I gotta add 5 to this side. So I get x plus 7 equals 22, and then I gotta subtract 7 here to get x alone and add 7 here to balance it out. So I get x equals 29. Right, Siva?
No,
oh yeah,
that's wrong. That's wrong.
Okay, you're gonna have to show me what I did wrong.
Okay, so first of all, you have to do to one side what you do to the other. So if I add 3 to one side, I have to add 3 to the other. You can't subtract 3 because that doesn't balance it out.
Wait a minute. I thought if you add 3 to one side, the whole thing has to be equal, so you have to subtract 3 from here, right?
Okay, let's do an example. We know that 2 equals 2, right?
Yeah.
So if you add 1 to this side and you subtract 1 from this side, then that becomes 3 equals 1, and that's not true.
Really? You didn't just prove 3 equals 1?
No, that's not how it works.
Oh, I see.
Okay.
Because if the sides are equal, you have to do the same thing so they stay equal. I get it.
Okay. So, also, you have to know that 5x equals 5 times x.
Wait a minute, give me this. So if I have 5x, if I want to get x alone right here, I have to take out the 5. And I'm left with x, right?
No, that's not how it works. If you have 5x, that's the same thing as 5 times x. So then you have to divide 5. Because it's multiplied, so you have to divide it to get the 5 out, and you're left with x. Let's do another example. Okay, so you have 5x. So let's say x equals 2. So then 5x would equal 10. If you subtracted the 5 to make it just x, then that'd be the same thing as 10 minus 5, which is 5. But we said x equals 2, not x equals 5, so it's different.
I see. Alright, so now I think I can solve it now.
Okay.
I'm sure I got this. So, gotta clear my board because this is gonna be special. I'm gonna get this problem right. Alright, minus 5x. 7 equals 17 minus 5x. Divide by 5. 7 fifths equals 17 fifths minus x. Alright, so x equals, I gotta subtract both sides. Okay, x is going to equal negative 2. Yeah, got it.
No, Matthew, that's wrong again.
What did I do this time?
Okay. So take things a step at a time. Let me clear the board here. Okay. So first, what you're supposed to do in this type of equation is you're supposed to get the x and whatever is next to it, like the 5 here. You have to get this by itself first. So now there's this remaining plus 7. So what we need to do is we need to balance it out. I mean, not balance it out. We need to add the same thing to both sides of the expression. So if we add negative 7...
So I gotta get rid of the 7, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So if we add -7, which is the same thing as subtracting 7, it becomes +7 minus 7, which is just 0. And then you do the same thing to both sides. And we get 5x equals 10. And this is much easier to solve. But if you had 5x plus 7 equals 17, and you divide both sides by 5, you get x plus 7 over 5 equals 17 over 5, which is a whole lot worse to solve.
I see. So you can do any operation on that 7. So I got an idea. Subtraction is just too hard. So 5x plus 7 equals 17. See this right here? Okay, give me that eraser. I can use the eraser operation on the 7 and the eraser operation on the 7 here. And so I get 5x equals 1 and x equals 1/5, right?
You can only use arithmetic operations.
What are those again?
Addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. You can.
Oh, I used the eraser operation on all my high school tests.
Well, that explains your grades. Okay.
I mean, they weren't the worst.
Okay. So ignoring the eraser operation, that clearly doesn't work. What do you think you need to do to solve this problem?
Divide by 5.
Yeah. So if you divide by 5, and divide by 5, as we showed earlier, cancels out, you just get x equals 2.
Okay, so now let's see if it works. 5 times 2 is 10. 10 plus 7 is 17. It works. But aren't there more answers though? Like there are other numbers that could work too, right?
Oh, we just showed that this is the only thing that works.
What about my -2 answer that I got earlier? How do we know that's wrong?
Let's try it. 5x plus 7 equals 17. So 5x, so 5 times -2 is -10 plus 7 equals 17. Well, that's not true, because that makes -3 equals 17. But that's clearly not true.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Now, I got another idea.
Okay.
We can square root both sides, right? And if you square rooted 7 the right way, you could get 0, and then you could square root 17 the same way. Why doesn't that work?
Can you show me?
Yeah. Like I have 5x plus 7 equals 17, so I can put this to the 0th power and put that to the 0th power, so now I get 5x plus 1 equals 1, and then I can -1 minus 1, and I get 5x equals 0, and so I get x equals 0, right? Why doesn't that work?
Because that isn't one of our arithmetic operations.
So I have to use those.
Yep, you have to use those.
Okay, give me another one. I think I got this now.
Okay, clear the board. Okay then. So let's try 3x minus 4 equals 7.
See, I'm learning. Let me try this. Think I got this. So, first thing I have to do is get the x and the thing next to it alone. That thing happens to be a 3. So, looks like I got this 4 here. I want to get rid of it. And gotta write out my operations that I can use. Plus, minus, times, or divide. If I have a -4 here, I think I can plus a 4 to get 0. And then because I have to do the same thing to this side, I got a plus 4 here. So now I end up with a 3x plus 0 equals 17 plus 4. Or 3x, because a 0 is just a 0, so 3x is 21. And now I know that I can use my multiplication. This is my multiplication, so if I want to make this a 1x, I gotta use my division. And so I can divide this by 3, and I gotta divide that by 3 too, I learned. So I got 1x equals 7, and I can divide both sides by 1, and I can get x equals 7. Now I think I even know how to check that. 3 times 7 minus 4 equals 21 minus 4 equals 17. No way, I just solved my first algebra problem in 20 years correctly. Oh, yes. Gotta give myself some praise. I did it! You can too, okay? Just don't forget, comment, like, and subscribe to Math Explain channel, and you can learn math just like me.